Breath in the air, all around me. That's the only thing I could see. Cold bursts that decorated the darkness like Christmas lights. It still felt like December, but I couldn't be sure. I had lost count of how many days had passed. My stomach growled to be fed. A good cup of kimchi would be nice, but fermented cabbage was hard to come by inside the shipping container I now found myself traveling in. It had been used to move something else before. Wheat, if I had to guess. I knew the smell too well from herding cattle in the black soil of the belt. But now this container only moved people. About 9 of them, all carefully selected, and all my responsibility. My employer told me they were going to change the world. I didn't care. I just wanted the paycheck. To be more precise, I wanted the Bitcoin. Untraceable, anonymous, exactly what I needed to become. But I felt jittery, like a pig headed for the slaughterhouse. They know. Pigs always know when the kill room's around the corner. But I knew too. I knew I had to leave my country. It wasn't safe, not anymore, not after the virus. My monkey mind was interrupted by a wimpy cry below me. "I can't find it," a young girl whispered. I pushed her away. I knew what she wanted. Her small hand tucked my tweed pants, the last remnant of my former life. For such tiny fingers, she had quite the grip, a farmer grip. That's the first thing I noticed about her. She was country strong. "Sir?" the girl muttered between her chattering teeth. "I need to go." Somewhere inside the shipping container hid a makeshift chemical toilet, a 5-gallon paint bucket filled with waste disposal tablets. It moved around a lot, and finding it required to follow the particular stench of human shit. It was too dark to see, and using a flashlight was out of the question. I couldn't risk discovery. I had to deliver 9 people to the port of Long Beach. That was the deal I was offered. A deal I now found myself regretting. A kick to the shin snapped me out of my thoughts and into the demands of this young brat. "One of the girls smells like rotten egg." I knew what she meant, even if she didn't. That brings the countdown to 8, hoping that wouldn't create trouble for me. "What is your name, kid?" I couldn't quite see her, but I could feel piercing eyes staring directly at me. I asked for your name, trying not to think about the corpse that was now resting a few feet away from us. "Zima," she responded with a delicate tone. She was younger than all the others, probably around 11. Reminded me of the daughter I almost had. Made me wonder what was waiting for her once we reached America. But I've never been a broker before. I didn't have the answer. To be honest, I hadn't put a lot of thought into the question either. This was all new to me. I never thought I would end up in a 20-foot metal box transporting human beings for them. The men in the gray coats. "Can you take me to the bucket?" Her tone now a little more impatient. I didn't know where it was. I had been using a plastic bottle to relieve myself, piss I would later drink to keep hydrated. An old fisherman trick. The lengths of what we do to stay alive. "Alright then, follow me, kid." Zima held my hand and we began to make our way through the container, carefully finding the crevices on the floor, trying not to step over anyone. The last thing I wanted was for one of them to wake up and panic. I knew what panic did to people. I had seen it just a few weeks ago, when the so-called miracle vaccine washed away an empty UN promises, taking my country's hope of normality with it. Nothing was certain after that, but right now I needed to be. And there was one thing I was certain of. The smell of shit was close.